Today, we're cutting through the mystery and ranking every single weapon in the Attack on Titan universe. From the blades you'd find in the training corps, all the way to the one weapon that could end the world. This is the definitive AOT weapon tier list. And trust me, some of these rankings might just surprise you. Alright, let's start with the bottom of the barrel. These aren't necessarily bad weapons, but they're either too situational or just not powerful enough for the threats. First up, we have the classic swords. These are the workhorses of the Survey Corps, the original Titan Slayers. They're quick, precise, and allow for those iconic aerial maneuvers. But here's the thing, they're also incredibly fragile. They dull and break after just a few uses, and you need to carry a full arsenal of them just to get through a single mission. And technically, you do need the ODM gear to use the swords. How would someone cut the nape of a Titan otherwise? They're a symbol of humanity's resolve, but when it comes to raw effectiveness, they just can't compete with what comes next. Next, the cannons. These things look intimidating, and they are great for static defense from the top of the walls. They can take down a slower Titan from a distance, but they're clunky, slow to reload, and completely useless against a fast-moving target. They're a last line of defense, not an offensive weapon, and their lack of mobility puts them firmly at the bottom of our list. And then we have rifles and other firearms. We see these a lot in the later seasons, particularly when the fight shifts from Titans to humans. While they are incredibly effective against people, they are a joke when it comes to taking down a Titan. A bullet simply can't do the kind of damage needed to pierce a Titan's skin or hit its weak spot. They're a great tool for a different kind of war, but in the Titan slaying game, they're practically worthless. Finally, we have hand-to-hand combat. This is more of a last resort than a weapon. While a skilled fighter like Levi or Kenny can use it to incapacitate an enemy, it's a high-risk, low-reward strategy. You're putting yourself in extreme danger, and even a well-placed punch is more likely to annoy a Titan than to kill it. It's a testament to a character's desperation or skill, but it's by no means a weapon you would choose to rely on. Alright, now we're moving up to the mid-tier. These are the weapons that are truly effective and are at the core of humanity's fight against the Titans. The heart and soul of the Survey Corps. The omnidirectional mobility gear, or as you all know it, the ODM gear. Now, some of you might be shouting at the screen right now, why isn't this in the top tier? And that's a fair question. The ODM gear is an incredible piece of technology. It allows soldiers to become true masters of the sky, giving them the speed and mobility needed to outmaneuver even the fastest Titans. But here's the key distinction. It's not a weapon, it's an enabler. It's a tool that allows you to get into a position to use your real weapon. Without it, humanity would be completely helpless, but by itself, it can't take a single Titan down. So it earns a very respectable spot in our mid-tier next. We have the Thunder Spears. Talk about a game changer. These things are essentially rocket-propelled grenades designed to obliterate a Titan's nape. They are incredibly powerful, able to tear through even the hardest armor of Titans like the Armored Titan. They're a massive upgrade from the standard blades and showed us that humanity was ready to go on the offensive. However, they have one major drawback. You only get a few of them. Unlike the unlimited supply of blades you carry, a squad only gets a handful of these, making them a precious resource that can only be used in key moments. This limited supply keeps them from reaching the top of the list, but they're still one of the most effective weapons we've seen. And I gotta be honest, it is one of the most unique weapons I've seen. Now, we've reached the top of the food chain. The top tier. These are not just weapons, they are game changers. They are what separated the Marleyan military from the Eldian Devil, and they are what gave Eren Yeager the power to change the world forever. In our number 3 spot, we have the Warhammer Titan's hardening. We've seen Titan hardening before, but the Warhammer Titan takes it to a whole new level. It's not just armor, it's a weapon creation factory. The user can instantly manifest any weapon they can imagine, from a giant hammer to a bow and arrows, and all of it is made of incredibly durable crystalline hardening. This versatility and near-instantaneous power make it one of the most unpredictable and lethal abilities in the series. It's not just a weapon, it's an entire arsenal. Coming in at number 2, we have the Anti-Personnel Vertical Maneuvering Equipment. This is the evolution of humanity's fight. While the ODM gear was for fighting titans, this gear was for fighting people. It's a terrifyingly efficient killing machine, armed with guns and spears specifically designed to tear through human flesh. It showed us that humanity had become its own worst enemy. And it allowed Levi and his squad to utterly decimate Kenny's forces. Its speed and lethal precision make it one of the most effective tools in the series, proving that the greatest threats to humanity were no longer the Titans, but each other. But there can only be one winner, and it's not even close. Our number 1 spot goes to the Titan shifter abilities. This is the ultimate weapon. It's not a tool you can hold, it's a living, breathing instrument of war. Whether it's the raw power of the Colossal Titan's heat blast, the devastating strength of the armored Titan, or the incredible regenerative abilities of the founding Titan, these powers are in a league of their own. They can turn the tide of any battle, demolish entire armies, and even alter the memories of an entire race. There is no other weapon in the series that comes close to their power and impact on the story. They are, without a doubt, the greatest weapon in the world of Attack on Titan. Finally, you might be asking, what about the rumbling? Is that a weapon? The answer is yes, but it's also something far more terrifying. We've talked about the Titan shifter abilities as our number 1 weapon, but the rumbling is the full, unbridled manifestation of the founding Titan's power. It's not a single tool, it's a global extinction event. Eren used the founding Titan's ability to unleash millions of colossal titans from within the walls of paradise. Each one is a walking, living weapon, and their sole purpose is to trample and flatten everything in their path. It's an unstoppable, all-consuming force of nature. It's the end of a war, not a battle. In a way, it's a weapon that completely invalidates every other weapon on this list. What good is ODM gear or a Thunder Spear against an entire tide of 60-meter Titans? What good is even the Warhammer Titan when 1 million of these giants are marching? The rumbling isn't a weapon you use to win a fight. It's a weapon you use to end the world as we know it. It's the final horrifying answer to the cycle of hatred, and that's what puts it in a category all its own. And that brings us to the end of our ultimate Attack on Titan weapon ranking. We've seen everything from the humble blades that started it all, to the terrifying force of the rumbling itself. But what do you think? Do you agree with our list? Do you think the ODM gear deserves a higher spot? Or do you believe a simple blade and a whole lot of courage is all you really need? Let us know in the comments below. We love hearing your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of anime. We'll see you in the next one.